I am slowly, partially working on piece by piece this board game that I started. Did that make any sense? I feel like that wasn't a sentence. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, so I have, okay, huge train of thought. I made these little boxes that are beaches. We used to have way more. I don't know what happened to them for some reason. We now only have the two Malibu signs. It was supposed to be every beach that we went to that we enjoyed. We would take a little vial of sand, a few shells, and then we would make Fimo pieces to go with it. So at some point, we had this entire bookshelf that was the beach shelf. And it was every beach we had ever gone to, plus a bunch of extra sand to make like little paths between the beaches, a bunch of rocks to make like roads, like how it looks to get to the beaches out here specifically. Anyways, it was really cute, and I don't know what happened to most of it, but we we got rid of a lot of stuff like that so that we could organize better. Anyways, so that's where I got my sand because I used to have a tub of sand, but I threw it out, I think. So I have my sand timer. Did I ever say I'm trying to make a timer, a sand timer, like a little hourglass mini 1 minute timer thingy? Anyways, so I have these little shot glasses from the Not Dollar store that I got a long time ago, and they lasted forever. Very, very nice choice for a craft supply thingy. Anyways, so I needed a piece of flat plastic to go in between them because I thought that I would do it in this shape. So I was looking for flat plastic, and then I found this like container with glue dots or something in it that I thought, wow, that's perfect for flat plastic. So I took that to draw my flat plastic and to poke a hole in the middle of. And then I stole some sand out of my Malibu boxes. Those are technically, those boxes came with underwear in them, but it was a really nice little container to put our little mini beaches in. So, secret, secret. So this I did like 3 times before I just kept taking it apart. So this is like my thought process to make it work. It technically worked every time, sort of, but it got better as I went, and then I gave up and felt like, well, we're good enough here. Nothing's gonna beat a phone timer. I mean, this is just so that the game has its piece. It's basically just what do you even call it? Like, I don't know. It's an add-in to the game. I felt like it was an important add-in, even if it's a little. It's clearly homemade. But okay, it's fine, whatever. So I am just now realizing my glue gun is pink, my scissors are pink, my mouse is pink, everything in my life is pink. Pink, 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 pink. If it has a color and I can choose it, it's probably gonna be pink. So, you know, or purple, or sometimes blue slash green slash yellow, orange, maybe. Maybe. Most likely it's pink or purple, though, obviously. So I kept testing it, flipping it over to see like is it working? Is it going through the hole? And I realized when I just made one hole, one small hole, because I figured you want the hourglass to go really slow, like one bead of sand at a time. I realized no beads of sand are coming out. You did make the hole big enough. They're all clogged. So that was a continuing problem like throughout the entire project is there are little bits in the sand because it's natural sand, it's not sifted because I did not think about sifting until literally just this second. That would actually have been a great idea. But anyways, since I didn't sift it, there's little bits that are bigger than the hole. So you do have to shake it a little bit to like unclog the hole that you make. So I keep trying it and trying it and trying it with one little hole, then slightly bigger holes, and then ultimately I decide, hey, maybe if I change the shape. So instead of having the thin plastic in the middle, I do the cups both upside down like that, and then I poke a hole in the bottom of each cup, which is really hard to be careful because the plastic cracks. So instead of really being a hole, I kind of just like clip a piece of the plastic off where it cracks with the scissors. And then I do it on the other side, and then I make the two oddly holes. What? Match, line up to each other. Oh my goodness. And then I hot glue them together, but you have to be careful to not let your hot glue fill up that hole. So here you go. What was I saying? My baby lost his toy. Yes. Oh, yes, you did. What was I even talking about? I was talking about this thing. So I flipped him upside down and made the holes line up, and then I stuck the pen in it with the hot glue, and I just kept pulling the pen in and out, and then pulling the glue off the pen so that the glue wouldn't dry in the hole, so that it was still a hole. Does that make sense? Just don't let the glue fill up your holes when you glue it together. And then, so hot glue works way better than tape too. I try to use tape. The tape is really just like a holder piece for if you're while you're still figuring it out, but the hot glue is much sturdier. Anyways, so I hot glue little circles of hard cardstocky type folder stuff on the top and the bottom of it. And I feel like it's now looking like a little timer. And then I feel like the middle is just kind of ugly. That's why I put the tape on it. It's not necessary. And this is just like washi tape or whatever. It doesn't really stay on very well. It's just decorative. But it sort of works for the most part. And it accomplished the goal. I mean, was it really a goal? I don't know. Goal feels like a strong word here for this. Hi, baby. So, this is my little timer and how it kind of sort of works. It's, homemade. Looks like somebody maybe made it with their feet. I did zoom up my video so that, it wouldn't take forever. It's approximately 1 minute that it goes, but you have to shake it about halfway through because it has that chunk of something in there that I like can't even see, but I could see it sometimes. It's like this little flake of black or something that was bigger than the whole. But yeah, anyways, so it sure isn't perfect, but it was fun and I like that my game has it included. And technically you could use it for the game, you just have to shake it a little and time's up when time's up. Time varies. If it went really fast and perfectly for you, well, your turn was only 30 seconds. If you have to keep shaking it, your turn was 3 minutes. This makes the game a little more fun. So, bye.